Got some. If you have some questions, obviously throw them into the chat. What's up, everybody on the YouTube side? I got it going on two platforms actually. I got TikTok going, and I got a little YouTube action as well. Anyways, if you guys got some questions, obviously throw them into the chat and let's figure out what's going on, man. All right, here we go. Frank Gibbons, Jalen Warren or DeAndre Hopkins? You know, I like Hopkins this week a little bit. I know Jalen Warren, or excuse me, Jalen Waddle. Oh, I read that as Jalen Warren. My bad. Actually, I like Waddle. I like Waddle for the safety, but honestly, give me D-Hop for the upside, man. I think that, look, Miami's obviously going to be itching to get back after it. So I could see them just going crazy right now, just trying to put up as many points as possible, because screw it. You know, they've been struggling. They haven't been doing jack squat over the last few weeks with no Tua Tagovailoa. So I do think they're going to try to put a big number up. So I like Jalen Waddle's floor there. But if we're talking about upside, I also kind of sort of think Casey might try to look to go get DeAndre Hopkins involved. And let's be honest here. If we're being honest, Logan Stevens, I'm going to get to your question too. But let's be honest here. Tell me KC and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, that offense is constipated, right? And like, I know it's going to sound great, but like Nuke Hopkins is like their laxative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and by the way, Patrick Mahomes, if you just took Patrick Mahomes' numbers against the Raiders, he's still a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know, he owns the Raiders. He goes crazy against the Raiders. So I do think that Hopkins has a lot of upside too. So I understand why it's a little bit difficult. But that being said, Hopkins probably doesn't know a very complex Andy Reid, the playbook, all that well going into this week. So I think he'll play probably like 60% of the offensive snaps. And so now you're hoping that in that 60%, first of all, he's healthy enough, because remember, he hasn't been really that healthy over the last couple of weeks. I'm probably still leaning Waddle. Okay. Logan Stevens, I see you. Flex. Flowers, Javonte, or Waddle? Oh, we're playing Javonte. I like Waddle a lot. But let me tell you something. Javonte, in this matchup against Carolina, I think they're just going to run all over Carolina. Carolina can't possibly be more depressed than they are. They have no Deontay Johnson. They've got no Adam Thielen. They've got no Andy Dalton. They're going back to Bryce Young, who stinks. I think Carolina's going to get dumped on. I'm making a lot of poo-poo references for some reason in my streams. I don't know why. Anyways, Javonte Williams, I think, is a very strong pick this week. I'm pretty sure I have him as a top 10 running back. If I don't, I should. So let me just, again, let me confirm that with you here. But yeah, I think he's absolutely a top 10 running back play for me this week. I think he's going to go crazy. And by the way, he's gotten some decent work over the last few weeks, has he not? But where am I with Javonte? Yeah, Javonte is my RB7 this week, and I'm relatively confident. Logan, I'm pretty sure I am the highest of all experts on Javonte this week. I have him well ahead of consensus. Brian Thomas Jr. or Garrett Wilson? I think we're going. Oh man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one for me. I actually have to go to my rankings for this one, because I think it's actually very close. I've got Brian Thomas as my wide receiver 16. And where do I have Garrett Wilson? I have Garrett Wilson as my wide receiver 23. But they're obviously very close in terms of, scoring. I have them within 1 point of each other scoring wise. By the way, if you guys wanted to see my projections and rankings, you just go to the website sleeperkingfootball.com. Man, look, I think the Jacksonville Green Bay's game is going to be a little bit more of a shootout. Actually, I know for sure it's going to be more of a shootout. We're going to talk about Jacksonville Green Bay versus Jets versus New England. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I probably feel safer with Brian Thomas. No Alan Lazard, though, I think really helps Garrett Wilson quite a bit. So I know I'm speaking out of both sides of my mouth here, but let me just say I like Brian Thomas's floor-ceiling combination better than I like the floor-ceiling combination for Garrett Wilson. I can't believe we're here talking about BTJ versus Garrett Wilson, that's crazy, man. That's nuts. I can't believe we're here with that. But yeah, no, That's where we're at. BTJ's been playing awesome. So I will give you a slight lean towards Brian Thomas Jr. Bry. Um, Henry or Mason? Derrick Henry or Jordan Mason? Joaquin? We're still going Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's got the best matchup on the board. I have him as my wide receiver, excuse me, my running back one. I have him as my number one player overall. Jalen Waddle or Wandale or Shakir from Isaac Sitz. I love the emergency emojis, by the way, too. By the way, well, listen, dude, we're not throwing. No, we're going Waddle. We're going Waddle right there. We're not worried about. First of all, we're not worried about Wandale. I don't care about Wandale. I know Wandale's like a PPR thief, but it's all good. I don't care about Wandale. Give me Waddle right there. I am tempted by Shakir though, but I'll take Waddle for his upside. This is from Jay. Murray or Daniels, bro. Y'all have to help me out. Yeah, like Garrett Gilbreth is Johnson or Algier, dog. I have no clue who you're talking about. I know Tyler Algier, cool. Like we could go Algier with last names, but yo, you can't hit me with the Johnson. You can't hit me with the Johnson or Algier. Y'all also cannot hit me with the Devontae. You know what I'm saying? You know how many Devontaes are out there? And you guys, and like the thing is, people can't spell. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Like, yo, okay. Anyways, getting back to Jay's question here. Murray or Daniels? I think I'm going Daniels here. I'm gonna risk it. No risk it, no biscuit, baby. Let's go Daniels. Look, I think he's going to play. It sounds like he's going to play. They didn't elevate a third quarterback, and I think he's going to give it a go, man. So I'm sure he'll be very cautious, but he's going to. Jaden can't help but be Jaden. Like he's still going to run. You know what I mean? So, and he's been playing lights out. And meanwhile, like I don't know if Kyler got the early release of Black Ops 2 or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, he don't look good. He don't look good at all. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll stick with Jaden Daniels right there, man. All right, let's get back to the YouTube side here. Marcus Murray, Kittle or Njoku. I've got Kittle as my tight end 1, I believe. If I'm not, no. I've got him as my tight end 2. I forgot. I moved him down because of the injury. I've got Brock Bowers as my tight end 1. Oh man, I got David Njoku as my tight end 3 though. What? Their points per game are also very, very similar. They're separated by about by 1.5. So I think both are really, really strong plays. I'm probably trusting George Kittle just a little bit more, Marcus, honestly, if we're talking about it, because again, no Brandon Ayuk, they're gonna have to lean. And you know what? Deebo Samuel is probably back, but he's still a little banged up. He's coming off that pneumonia thing. I think overall, I trust Kittle just a little bit more. By the way, a couple of great sleepers in that ball game too, man. Like again, we got no Jawan Jennings out there. Ricky Pearsall, I think, is going to be a really strong sleeper for the San Francisco 49ers. I don't know, so we'll go with that. Scotty Rocks, start Devontae or Waddle. I think I'm going Waddle there, Scotty. Hold on, let me check my rankings, okay? But I think I'm going Waddle. I got to go to the wide receiver rankings. Where do I got Waddle? I've got Waddle. Oh, you're not going to like this answer. Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle. Devontae Smith is my wide receiver 25, and Jalen Waddle's my wide receiver 26. Damn, they're that close. They are that close. They're separated by less than 0.4 of a point. So yeah, that's tough. Look, I think I had Devontae as a slightly higher wide receiver because Cincinnati's defense has really struggled, but I leaned there towards Waddle because I think Miami's going to really try to prove a point here and get it out there. So and again, my rankings are based off of median projections. If you go to the site sleeperkingfootball.com, you actually get a low, medium, and high projection. And yeah, Jalen Waddle is right there, man. But yeah, go ahead and give me Devontae Smith because of the matchup. I think Cincinnati is they're too banged up defensively, and I do wonder if Devontae hits on a couple of big plays here. So Scotty rocks. I know it's really tough, man. Don't hate me if Jalen Waddle goes off though. If Jalen Waddle has like a 50-yard catch and run for score, don't get mad at me, man. Very very close in terms of rankings this week for me. Josh Downs or Wicks. By the way, if y'all are new here, if y'all would hit me with a follow or just double tap the screen, you know what I mean? Like give me a little heart, you know what I mean? Give me the likes. That'd be great. I'm just trying to build up the user base just a little bit here. And just try to get it going. Anyways, so I could do more of these lives, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. We're going Josh Downs or Wicks. I think I like Josh Downs here, guys. Again, I don't like Anthony Richardson in the offense, not going to lie to you. But I do think Josh Downs presents a little bit better of a floor than Dontavian Wicks. That being said, there's no question that Wicks has a higher upside. No question. They got the best matchup on the board. I have Jordan Love as my quarterback one, top quarterback overall because Jacksonville, they suck. Dude, their defensive secondary is the worst in the NFL. I don't even think, are they even trying? Have you guys seen Jacksonville play? Are they trying in the defensive secondary? I'm not sure. So I would say again, if you want floor, give me Downs. If you want upside, obviously give me Wicks. All right, this is from Michael Parler Greco. Wan'Dale Robinson versus Pitt or Chase Brown versus Philadelphia in PPR. By the way, I love the format of this question. You're going to give me full name and matchup. Full name and matchup. I love it. Let's go. Wan'Dale Robinson versus Pitt or Chase Brown versus Philadelphia in PPR. Obviously, in non-PPR, we're going Chase Brown here, but I think I'm still leaning Chase Brown anyways. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. Let's go to running back rankings. Chase Brown. Okay, Chase Brown. I do have him as top 25 wide receiver. And look, like with Wan'Dale, I don't know, man. Like it all depends on the volume because the guy just doesn't do anything else. So, but overall, just go ahead and give me Chase Brown, man. Again, I think he's going to get decent work. The floor is solid and obviously a higher upside as well. Just given the running back position, and obviously he could score a touchdown at a much higher rate than Wan'Dale Robinson, Michael Parler Greco. So yeah, I'm going to go Chase Brown right there. By the way, not for nothing, Chase Brown is playing his twin brother in today's game. Chase Brown is a running back, and his twin brother is a Sidney Brown is a defensive backfield player for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. Is there motivation there? Is there extra motivation when you're playing your brother? I think there is. I don't know, man. We'll see what's going on here. Start Hopkins or Deebo Samuel. I got Deebo ranked much higher. So Splung, I'm going to go Deebo Samuel right there. I know he's coming off that pneumonia thing and the wrist injury and all that kind of stuff. So clearly there's some downside risk, but there's some downside risk with Nuke Hopkins too. But go ahead and give me Deebo. I think, again, Deebo with no Ayuk is always a must start. Always a must start. And now the pneumonia wrist thing confuses people. And so it could get a little dicey, but man, shoot, man, give me that upside, bro. Like I can't help it. You know what I mean? Like just go ahead and give me that upside, dude. All right, hold on. Where are we at? David Ratana, YOLO Ball Winston. Can you trust Judy? I am literally the lowest person on Judy on any ranking site. I am 30 spots below consensus on Jerry Jeudy. I just looked that up this morning. And it's because he's just not a good football player. He's just not good. I don't know what to tell people. I don't think he's good at all. Okay. I mean, so can you trust Jeudy? Yeah. What are we talking? Wide receiver 3? Sure. Why not? I'll trust him as a wide receiver 3. I'm not going to put him in as a wide receiver 2 though. I think Cedric Tillman is a better player. Brandon, I appreciate the lightning. Thank you so much. You're dope. You're awesome for that. Thank you. And I'm going to get to your question too. Deebo or Dubs? Deebo or Dubs? Deebo or Dubs? Deebo. Deebo. I had to give that a little bit of a thought there. Because again, I love the upside for Romeo Dubs as well. By the way, if y'all are looking for an anytime touchdown play, how about Christian Watson? I like Christian Watson a lot. Jacksonville has given up the second most fantasy points per game. They've given up the second most touchdowns on deep throws this year. And obviously, when you give up a lot of production on deep throws, you're talking about Christian Watson. I kind of sort of like Watson to score an anytime touchdown if y'all are into that kind of thing. All right. Give me Debo, Brandon. And I appreciate the lightning bolt. Thank you so much, man. Okay. We're going over to the YouTube side here. Mert Ozcan. Let's go. I appreciate you jumping into the stream, dude. Eric Zubert. Lockett or Sterling Shepard? Standard scoring? You got dinosaur scoring over here, Eric Zubert? What's going on, bro? We're going Lockett. No DK Metcalf. They're going to lean on Lockett a little bit. And Geno Smith, I think, has shown a very clear preference to Tyler Lockett versus JSN. So I like both. Don't get me wrong, I like both this week, but go ahead and give me Lockett. I like Sterling Shepard too, but I think Lockett's got a better chance to score some touchdowns here, higher upside, especially in terms of the overall scoring. Greg Westnitzer. I think I got that wrong. Marcus Murray's 100% losing this week. All right, I got league mates in the chat. Yeah. I love it when league mates are in the chat, bro. This is great. This is dope. Thomas Fairfield. Good morning to you, pal. Tyler Lockett or Austin Eckler for the final flex. Appreciate the work as always. Tyler Lockett or Austin Eckler. I think I'm trusting Tyler Lockett just a little bit more. That one's a tough one. That one is a very tough one, actually. Man. Shoot, dude. Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, give me Tyler Lockett, man. Give me Tyler Lockett. Let me look at the over-unders real quick, though, before I actually make my final call here. So, Seattle versus Buffalo, I think is going to be a very high-scoring game. By the way, Vegas only has this as a 47-point over-under. Give me the over of that. I'll take the over every single time of 47. And then, meanwhile, we're talking about Washington. Washington. Where's the over-under on Washington, man? Washington, Chicago, battle of the Heismans. Jaden Daniels sounds like he's going to play. That over-under is 44. So, yeah, and not only that, Washington is a dog in this one. I think their running backs will be used a little bit less. Although you could say Austin Eckler for the checkdowns, but I don't know, man. Sometimes they just ignore Austin Eckler in this offense, which is really annoying because I think he's still playing extremely good football. Have you guys seen Austin Eckler? My dude's run hard. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, it's all good. It's all about Jaden Daniels. And Jaden Daniels just doesn't – he just doesn't check down, man. So, yeah, give me Lockett right there. I think it's a much higher scoring game. No DK Metcalf. And I think and again, I think you're going to run into a really high scoring game right there. Yeah, PPR, Thomas Fairfield. I'm assuming when you're talking about Austin Eckler, we're talking, PPR. That's the only way that's even a question, right? So, so there we go. All right, Freddie, who sits? Debo, Mooney, or Romeo? Oh, we're sitting Mooney. Yeah, we're sitting Mooney right there. I like the upside for against Jacksonville too much. I like Romeo Dobbs. I love Debo Samuels this week, so let's go. Mahomes or Geno? I have Geno ranked higher. I think it's going to be a back and forth affair there against the Buffalo Bills. And even if it's not a back and forth affair, watch for some second half points. If Buffalo builds a good lead against Seattle and they just start getting going, man, I'm good. I'm good with that. I think Geno absolutely. And again, by the way, Geno is leading the league in passing. Geno's leading the league in pass attempts. Like, there's just so much. We talk about volume all the time for running backs and wide receivers. Let's talk about quarterback volume. Geno's got some mad quarterback volume going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and give me Geno over Mahomes. I like Mahomes a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm higher than consensus on Mahomes than everybody else too. But I think I have him outside my top 12 quarterbacks this week. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't even need to look this up. And Geno's obviously inside my top 10. Geno Smith is, he's inside my top 15. So there we go. I like Geno Smith just a little bit more than Patrick Mahomes this week, just for the upside. Let's chase that upside. Guys. By the way, if you want to find my rankings and my projections, obviously go to the website, sleeperkingfootball.com. I have a podcast. Do y'all know I got a podcast? I talk about a lot of these matchups. I talk about my sleepers. Again, when you come to the Sleeper King, okay, we're talking sleepers. I talk a lot of sleepers on my podcast, and my podcast is short, 15 to 20 minutes, and we actually chop it up, too, into like 5-8 minute segments. Very digestible. If you don't want to listen to an hour-long fantasy football podcast, and I know a lot of you don't, go find my podcast, Sleeper King Football Podcast. So anyways, We move on. Justin Gomez. Coleman or Judy at the flex? Keon Coleman? We're talking Keon Coleman, right? There's no other Colemans out there? Yeah, I think we're talking Keon Coleman. All right, so let me go look up my wide receiver rankings here. I'm pretty sure it's Keon just because I really don't like Judy. Yeah, he's higher than Judy. Keon Coleman is my wide receiver 55. Where's Judy? Oh, yeah, Judy's way down here. He's my wide receiver 69. Nice. Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and take Keon Coleman right there. Again, it could be a potentially higher scoring game. And while Seattle is playing good real life defense, I think overall from a matchup perspective, I think they can be had, especially in their defensive secondary. So I will take Keon Coleman right there. Keon Coleman is starting to emerge too, a little bit. I think he's playing pretty good football, man. So yeah, we'll see if he's a little bit more explosive. He's going to see off coverage, right, because of Amari Cooper there as well. So I don't know. I like Keon. I like Keon the person. He seems like a delightful dude, and now I'm rooting for him as a football player too, man. So let's go. Okay, one slumpy man. Pearsall, Dowdle, or Worthy? I don't care about Worthy. Dowdle has me a little shook too, right? Because they elevated Dalvin Cook, right? So what does that mean? Are they going to try to work in Dalvin Cook in this ball game? I think we're going Pearsall here, dude. Let's go Pearsall. Again, there's no Brandon Ayuk. Pearsall's their best man beater for sure. Debo's a zone beater, but he struggles against man coverage. And Kittle probably right now is their most reliable man beating, pass catcher. They don't really throw the rock to Jordan Mason. The target share is wide open and available. I'll take Pearsall right there ahead of Dowdle. And listen, of course you can get burned by Worthy over the top, of course, but I don't know. Overall, again, I'm just not that into Worthy's game, man. So I will take Pearsall right there. This is from T. Carter, or it was from T. Carter, but as soon as I tapped the screen, I missed you. Sorry, bud. Throw that in there again if you would. I'm going to go to the YouTube side here. Pick 2, Austin Slaughter. Pick 2 for the flex, PPR, 12-teamer. D-Hop. Worthy. I don't care about Worthy. I like D-Hop more. Keenan Allen. That's a good one. McMillan. I am not a big McMillan guy either. I think Sterling Shepard's better. Andrews versus Cleveland. Downs versus Houston. Dang, man. I got to pick 2 right there. Okay, so I'm going to pick Keenan Allen. And we're going D-Hop. I don't feel super confident in those, but I definitely feel confident in Keenan Allen. Definitely feel confident in Keenan Allen. That's for sure. That one's a lock. You lock that one in. D-Hop or Andrews for me. I think I'll go D-Hop right there. I'll chase that upside. Seamus, should you start D-Hop or London? We're starting Drake London. Come on, dude. Like, don't get crazy here. I like D-Hop a lot, but I don't like him more than Drake London. Let's not get crazy, dude. Go ahead and start Drake London. Thomas Leos, good morning to you. I'm not King Co, but I am the sleeper king. All right, we'll go. Jalen McMillan versus Atlanta. I think I like Sutton here. Oh, you got MHJ against your Fins. You need one full. Okay, I'm still going MHJ. Let's go Marvin Harrison. I know he's struggled. You started Puka on Thursday. Hell yeah, let's go. And yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown, your other wide receiver. You got a strong unit here. This is good. You got Puka, you got Sun God. And yeah, throw in MHJ, dude. Let's go. Look, Sutton has really, really great upside. You could throw McMillan out of that equation. I'm not worried about McMillan. But I am going to say that Miami puts up a big number against Arizona, and I think Arizona has to chase a little bit. I think MHJ finally gets involved. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing with that Arizona offense, period. I don't get it. How are you not featuring Marvin Harrison Jr.? I like their other wide receivers, but I don't care if we get the ball to Greg Dortch. I don't care if we get the ball to Michael Wilson. Arizona, what are we doing? Look at every other good offense in the league. They find ways to generate touches for their number one wide receivers. I'm so confused, man. I mean, that's what bad offenses do. They don't know how to use their top players. And I don't know. Arizona feels like they want to run the ball, and that's fine. But I don't know, man. It's like it's a little bit ridiculous. Um, what is it? Anti JQ, I guess. Alvin Kamara, Monty. We're playing Monty or Devontae Adams in the flex. Man, you got a strong unit here. You got a strong unit here. Kamara, Monty, or Devontae Adams. Of that group, I'm definitely taking Kamara out. I think I have Monty as a top 12 running back, if I'm not mistaken. I like Devontae Adams a lot here as well. Give me, if it's PPR, I'm going to go chase the floor upside. In a full point PPR, I will chase the floor upside of Devontae Adams. I mean, again, I just think another week. I know him and Rodgers have a lot of built-in chemistry, but again, that week was short week. Devontae Adams in the building, man. Like, I don't know, man. So go ahead and give me Adams. I think full week of practice here with the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. I think that's going to matter. I think that will matter there. So yeah, I'm going to go Devontae Adams in the flex right there, man. Not to mention you've got Jacobs and Achane starting. That's why you're benching Kamara. Yeah, man, that's tough. That's crazy. That's a crazy deep roster right there. Devin Snyder, JSN or Dell? Oh, man, don't make me pick. I like both a lot. Let's see. Where do I got Jackson? Jackson's a top 17 guy for me. And then Tank Dell. Tank Dell is wide receiver 37. So I like both, but obviously I like JSN a lot more. I think it's the matchup. It's the matchup against Buffalo. Higher scoring game. And they're both secondary. They're both like second options. You know what I'm saying? Steph Diggs is the primary there in Houston. And then I think Tyler Lockett's going to be the primary for Seattle. But JSN still has really, really good upside. Go ahead and give me JSN right there, man. I'll take JSN. I do think Tank Dell has a bounce back week this week, man. But yeah, it's overall hard to walk away from, I think, what is going to be pretty good volume in a shootout. All right, let's go. Okay, this is from Clark Schuyler. Algier was on the sleeper squad last night. Yep, if you're in the LA area, please watch Saturday Night Lights on NBC4. That's where you're going to find a lot of my work. But yeah, Tyler Algier has a great matchup against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's been giving up a ton of production on the ground, and Algier's been running really hard and well too. Am I starting him over Boyd? Yeah, I'm starting him over Boyd. Or Moss versus Philadelphia. That one gets a little bit more dicey. But I like Boyd, Tyler Boyd as a sleeper this week because Detroit's been giving up a ton of production to the slot, but still it's Tennessee's offense, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not loving Tennessee's offense at all. So no, go ahead and give me Algier right there. I do like Moss a lot too, but I'll take Algier. I'll take Algier right there, Clark. All right, the Rougarou. Are you a boxing fan, bro? Rougarou? I think our dude just lost, right? Rougarou? Pick 2, Tyreek. Although I think if you lose 2 times in boxing, I think, especially if you just lost to a smaller dude, like, come on, man. Like, I think we got to lose the Rougarou name. I don't know. I know that's like a down south type of thing, but I'm just wondering. Are you a boxing fan? I don't know. Anyways, pick 2, Tyreek Pollard or Pearsall. Man, I just went down a rabbit hole right there. That was weird. Pick 2, Tyreek Pollard or Pearsall. Why? We're playing Tyreek. Come on, Tyreek's. I mean, that's an obvious one. We're throwing in Tyreek. Pollard or Pearsall? We're playing Pollard. Easy one. I like Pearsall as a sleeper, but I mean, the floor ceiling combination for Tyreek and Pollard is just too high, bro. This is from JT. Devontae or Pickens? Devontae. Easy call for me. I think Pickens is going to fall flat. Let me just say this about Pickens and Russell Wilson. We must be watching a different game if we thought Russell Wilson played a good game. I mean, he didn't play a good game. He got good stats. He did not play a good game. Guys, we must be watching a different game if we thought Russell Wilson played well. He threw up so many prayer balls that were answered. I mean, those things are going to get picked off. there's no way I'm so confused, man. I'm like watching him throw up prayer ball after prayer ball after prayer ball, and George Pickens making these crazy, ridiculous contested catches, and people praising Russell Wilson as if he had a good game. He didn't have a good game. He had good stats. That's it. There's a big difference between good stats and a good game. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't know. Am I a hater? I don't know, man. But yeah, whatever. We're going Devontae over Pickens. Easy call. Easy call. Tank Dell or Trey Palmer? Tank Dell. Yeah, that one's easy for sure. I appreciate the follow, guys. By the way, if you guys haven't and you would follow me, that'd be dope. Trying to build up my user base right there. That'd be dope as hell. Or hell. Even if you don't want to follow, how about just a double tap? You know what I mean? I appreciate the follow as well, man. That'd be dope. Anyways, okay, let's get back to some of these questions here. My two credits. You got a dice roll decision. Yoshi Voss, Tolbert, Wicks, or Trey Palmer. I understand why there is some optimism for Trey Palmer, but I honestly think that Trey Palmer is actually the third option in Tampa Bay. I don't want the third option in a Tampa Bay offense that has no Chris Godwin, no Mike Evans. This is a team, by the way, I think they're going to lean on the run hard. I like Sean Tucker a lot as a sleeper running back if you have him. I would be surprised if Bucky Irving, I know he's going to play. I know he's active, okay, but how much will they play him is the question. I think Sean Tucker has a chance here. And Rachaad White, man, they're going to lean on Rachaad White. Let's think about the coaching staff there for a second. Tampa Bay's going to try to lean on the run because that's just what they're going to do. Trey Palmer might be the third option there. So I either like Yoshi because, again, no T. Higgins. Tolbert probably feels pretty good too. And Dontavian Wicks has a really, really good upside with the touchdowns. This is a dice roll move here. If I'm picking though, I'm probably going to go. Well, hold on. Let me look up Cincinnati's over/under before I officially pick Yoshi. Let me look at Cincinnati's over/under here. Cincinnati's over/under. By the way, we got 30 minutes to go here, but it's okay. Where are we at? Cincinnati's over/under with Philadelphia is at 47.5. So pretty high over/under. I will go Yoshi right here. I'm just leaning Yoshi. I don't, obviously, as you mentioned, you said it right. It's a roll of dice for all of these guys. But you could take Trey Palmer out of that equation. I think Yoshi over Tolbert and Wicks for me. I like Tolbert too, but I'll take Yoshi. I'll take Yoshi right there. Will, Goff or Murray? I'm pretty sure I got Goff ahead. I'm like 99% sure I got Goff ahead. So I'm going to say Goff. That one should be relatively easy for me. I'm just going to double check though. Goff. Yeah, I got Goff well ahead of Murray. Kyler Murray is just not playing good football right now, y'all. Let's see. I got Jared Goff as my quarterback 10. Kyler Murray is my quarterback 23. I just banged on Russell Wilson, dude. I got Russell Wilson as a quarterback 22. That's how bad Kyler Murray's playing, dude. Yo, what is going on with Kyler, man? Like, I swear to God, he must have gotten an early advance of Black Ops. Must have gotten an early advance of Call of Duty. Must have. This is not the same quarterback, dude. Like, what is going on? I don't know, man. Give me Jared Goff right there. Dude, Jared Goff is playing such good football. Holy shit, dude. Jared Goff is playing nice. And so, yeah, I don't know. Tennessee, I think it's going to be a heavy run script because they're going to get out ahead, but I think Jared Goff will still get his. So I like Jared Goff ahead of Kyler Murray here. Will. So, yeah, good luck to you, man. Quarterback sometimes is really tough because game flow matters a lot. Game script matters so much to quarterbacks. And obviously there's a lot of touchdown variance as well. Like the difference between a guy who gets 2 touchdowns versus a guy who gets 1 touch or no touchdowns and 300 yards. I mean, you can't compare the fantasy points, but I mean, shoot, they might get down to the 1. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. So sometimes I think quarterback scoring is tough. I think it's ranking quarterbacks is hard, and projecting quarterbacks is really hard. So yeah, I do the best I can with game scripts and over-unders and all that kind of stuff. Although, by the way, all that stuff factors into my projections as well. I've got it built into my spreadsheet in terms of like, oh, game script and over unders and how much are you favored by, all that stuff pours into my projections. Anyways, whatever. I got Goff as my quarterback 10, Kyler Murray quarterback 23. But it could flip on its head just because that's how the nature of the beast goes. Anyways, we'll go. Jaime Flores. Actually, let me get to anti. Anti, Kirk or Hurts? I'm going to get to anti because he just followed me, and that's dope, and I appreciate that. Kirk or Hurts? Wow, come on, dude. We're going Hurts. Easy. Easy call with Hurts right there. Jaime Flores, Burrow or Goff? I've got Burrow ranked ahead, so go ahead and give me Burrow. I think it's going to be a shootout against Philadelphia. By the way, that over-under doesn't make sense to me, guys. How is this over-under 47.5? I'll take the over there. I know Philadelphia has been struggling offensively, but dude, Cincinnati defensively, they are not good. I'll take the over of that, by the way. I'll hit the over of 47.5, so I don't know. We'll go right there. Jaime Flores, Burrow, or... Okay, sorry. I already got to that one. My bad. Aiden, you don't need to spam the chat. My guy, I appreciate it, but no, you don't need to spam the chat. You're good. I'll get to you. I promise you. Flowers or McLaurin? If Jaden goes, we're going McLaurin. Otherwise, obviously, we're going Flowers. But I do like Flowers, but I think he's a little banged up too, which makes me a little bit concerned. So I'm a little bit worried about that, and I think McLaurin's been really, really nice too. So I'll take McLaurin. I'll take McLaurin right there. We're going to go to the YouTube side here. This is from Jeffrey Paglione. Najee Harris or Romeo Dobbs? I'm going to go Dobbs here. I'm going to chase that upside with Dobbs against Jacksonville. And he's been playing really, really good. He's catching everything under the sun right now. This is from Whoa Iffy? Whoa Liffy? I don't know. Whoa! Do you think Chuba should be started over MHJ? No. I had to think about that one for a second, but Carolina, I think they're in the doldrums, man. Like, I know Canales is going to try to lean on Chuba because they have no passing game right now. By the way, I'm not playing Leggett either. I say I'm not playing Leggett. If you are in a deep sleeper, we're playing Leggett. If you're in a super deep league, can I throw one name out there to you, chat? Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker can play. Jalen Coker is this dude from Liberty or I forgot, Holy Cross he's from Holy Cross. He's from one of these schools, religious schools that you're not sure where they're located, but they're somewhere. Super unknown prospect. Our guy Matt Harmon loves Jalen Coker. You know who else loves Jalen Coker? Steve Smith Sr. Triple S loves Jalen Coker. And so if them boys like Jalen Coker, I got to go and dig up stupid Holy Cross film. And of course I go dig up some Holy Cross film. I'm like, yeah, this Jalen Coker guy can play a little bit. He's one of these like layup throw guys, you know, better against zone than man coverage, layup throw dude. And, he's got a 42.5-inch vertical. This guy can jump out of the freaking gym. So if Bryce Young is looking to just throw up some prayer balls, Jalen Coker can go up and go get it. So I like him as a deep sleeper this week. By the way, go find some of his player props and bet the overs on his receptions and yards for Jalen Coker, if you can find them. A little bit harder to find. Anyways, so we'll go right there. But no, I'm not playing Chuba over MHJ. It's a terrible run game script, and I know they want to, but they're going to be down, and they'll probably be down big. And I know Chuba's been playing pretty good, but nah, man, we're going to chase that upside with MHJ in a potential shootout right there. Not a llama. Llama, red pajama. McLaurin, Dell, or Harrison. Pick two, half PPR. I am going to pick the first two, McLaurin and Dell. Harrison has been, I don't know, really up and down, man. So I'm a little bit worried about there, but I'll go McLaurin again, unless Jaden's not there. Unless Jaden's not there, then we'll obviously go Dell and Harrison, man. Okay, this is from RJ Flip, Algier or Pollard. We're going Tony Pollard. Too much work. Good player. The game script is going to suck, but they'll throw to him too. So they don't have pass catchers. I mean, shoot, we got to like Nick Westbrook-Akine as a sleeper here. But I think they'll try to throw to Tony Pollard too. So I like that one a lot. Is Tyjae Spears in this game? I don't think he is, by the way. Okay, this is from shoot, Eli. I almost saw your question and then I tapped on the screen and I lost it, brother. Sorry, man. Throw that in there. Runner, I appreciate you liking the live, man. Thank you so much, bro. Marcus Mariota or Drake May if Daniels can't go. If Daniels can't go, I'm still gonna go Drake May here. I don't love. Listen, I obviously don't like that matchup very much against the Jets, but Marcus Mariota feels a little too dicey, bro. I will take Drake May right there. He's been throwing a lot of touchdowns too, by the way. So yeah. P, I appreciate the follow. Thank you, bro. Let's get to this one. Pick two. Mooney, one wide receiver, one flex. Mooney, Olave, Wandale, Bigsby. We're playing Bigsby, obviously. ETN is out. We got 20 minutes to go till kickoff. Bigsby is in there for sure. Throw him into the flex. And then I'm playing Olave. Yeah, easy call. Olave and Bigsby for me, brother. Runner. Stay with Baker or start Murray? Nah, man, we're starting Murray, dude. Baker's too. No, I'm deathly afraid of Baker. With no Chris Godwin, no Mike Evans, man. Deathly afraid. Give me Murray right there. Purdy or Tua? You got a lot of leagues, I'm assuming here. Purdy or Tua? Oh, I think we're going Tua, no? Let me look at my rankings here real quick, guys. I think we're going. Oh, shoot. I still have. Oh, I've got Purdy ranked up there pretty good because Dallas's defense is banged up and they suck. I do have Tua really close, but I mean, in the rankings, they're not that close because it's 10 versus, excuse me, 9. Yeah, 10 versus 19. Not that close in the rankings, but actually from a points perspective, they're actually very close. they're like 2.5 points off. So it's really, really close. I'll take Purdy right there instead of Tua. Yeah. I mean, again, Tua could do it. I wonder, do you have to worry about the risk for re-injury too when we're talking about Tua? I think you do. I know he's been sitting out a bunch of games, but shoot, I think you do. I'll take Purdy. I'll take Purdy right there. I'll take Purdy especially because Debo is back. Because Debo's back, I'll take Purdy right there. Loso, you're welcome, buddy. Steven Dolan, pick two. Garrett Wilson, Cooper, Bigsby. We're playing Bigsby. And we're playing Garrett Wilson. Easy call. Matt, Wicks or Wandale, Chuba or White. We're playing White. We're definitely playing White over Chuba. And yeah, go ahead and give me Wicks over Wandale. I think I might even have Wandale ranked ahead. I'm not going to look this up, but look, Jacksonville sucks defensively in their secondary. Wicks could score a touchdown. I'll take Wicks over Wandale. All right. A girl has no name. We got a Game of Thrones fans in here, which I like. Rashad White or Jalen McMillan at the flex. We're going to go Rashad White. I think he's going to see a bunch of checkdowns. I think from a PPR perspective, Rashad White looks really, really good. By the way, why? I don't know, man. Why do these writers from the Game of Thrones keep getting opportunities? Obviously, they didn't write shit for Game of Thrones. Dude, the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones was trash. And as a matter of fact, you could even say, well, I was going to say even a third of last season wasn't that good. Everything after the Red Wedding went downhill in a hurry. But the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, what the hell, bro? They were so bad. It was unbelievable. Whatever. Because of Trump's America, that's why Game of Thrones was bad. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. Thanks a lot, Trump. Asshole. Anyways, I'm going to go with it. All right, let's go with the YouTube side here, bro. Debo on not a full workload or Rashad White. I'm still going Debo. I'm going to chase that Debo. I'm going to chase that dragon, man. The upside's too nice with Debo. I mean, shoot, this guy could see 19 targets in this game. I know he's coming off of pneumonia. I know he's got a wrist injury. It's insane. But he could see 19 targets. He could legitimately see 15 targets in this ball game. I can't throw that away. I can't walk away from that. Josh, give me Debo. I'll take Debo right there. Let's go. Michael Sanchez, McMillan, Tillman, or Bigsby for the flex. Look, you're going to play Bigsby, Miguel. You're going to play Bigsby, but I just I think that Tillman has higher upside. Can I just say this about Bigsby, guys? That makes me a little bit worried. They don't throw him the rock, and he's shown no ability to catch the rock. They've thrown it. They've thrown it to him, I think, 2 times this season. 2 freaking times. If they trail big, Bigsby is in a world of hurt. If Jacksonville trails by more than 10 points, so 13 or more, if they trail by 13 or more, I promise you that that Dearness Johnson is going to have a better fantasy day than Tank Bigsby in full point PPR. In full point PPR, not half point, full point. Bigsby's in trouble if Jacksonville doesn't keep this one close. And by close I mean relatively close. Like even 10 points is close enough for Jacksonville. But if they get down 13 or more, Dearness Johnson's going to get in there, man. So I'm a little bit worried about Bigsby, but if you want that safer floor, give me Bigsby. If you're chasing that upside, go ahead and give me Tillman. I like Cedric Tillman a lot. Baltimore is down multiple defensive secondary pieces, right? Marlon Humphrey is doubtful in this game, bro. So any Cedric Tillman prop, give it to me. Anytime touchdown, over on receptions, over on yards, Cedric Tillman all day long. This is from Jake. Olave or McMillan? Olave, easy call. Easy call, Olave. I don't care that Spencer Rattler's throwing the ball. First of all, Spencer Rattler, I mean, he's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but he can throw it. He can throw it. He's got a live arm. Which is nice. So I will take I'll take Chris Olave right there. JSN or Devontae Smith? I just got that question. I'm going to go Devontae Smith by just a hair. I lean towards Devontae Smith, and I don't, again, I don't feel super confident in that one. But we're going to go right there. Jake, Tank Bigsby or McMillan in the flex? We're going Tank Bigsby. That one's not bad. Bucky, Chubb, or Pollard at the flex? Bucky, Chubb. We're going Pollard, I think. You know what, man? Screw it. Give me Nick Chubb. I know I have Pollard ranked higher. I know I do. But if we're talking about rooting, I'm rooting for Nick Chubb. You know what I mean? I'm just rooting for him. Let me look up Chubb. And you know what's funny? I actually don't have them that far apart. They're really, really close. Tony Pollard and Nick Chubb. Tony Pollard is my running back 27, and Nick Chubb is my running back 32. So I think they're about the same. I will say this: Chubb's got better upside. He could run into a touchdown a lot more likely than Tony Pollard. I like Tony Pollard because in PPR, I think he's going to get a lot of checkdowns, trailing big to Detroit. But Chubb has a better chance of scoring a touchdown. So go ahead and give me Nick Chubb right there, bro. By the way, if you guys become subscribers to my site, not only do you get the rankings and the projections, and every single week I'm going to hit you with my favorite sleepers. And the sleepers range from, shallow leagues to the deepest of deep leagues here. If you go to sleeperkingfootball.com and you subscribe, the one thing that that separates my site from other sites is that you are going to get access to my burner account. And on my burner account, if you send me a DM, I have 100% response rate. I'm going to get to you within hours of you sending me that DM. So you could DM me on my regular Twitter account, but I get a lot of those, and I don't really answer a lot of those. You could find me on TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok, which would be great. But if you follow me on TikTok and you ask me a question on TikTok, I probably will get to you. But I tell you what, I obviously spend a lot of time and dedicate a lot of resources to my subscribers. So if you subscribe to the website and find my my burner account, I will 100% give all effort into your questions in regards to that as well. All right. Anyways, we go. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to try to rip through a bunch of these questions as we fast approach kickoff here. Okay, Thomas Leosh. Let me get to Austin Slaughter first. Half PPR, pick one. Tolbert, Pearsall, or Coleman. I am gonna go Keon Cole. I'm gonna chase the dragon here with Keon Coleman. Let me chase those points against Seattle. Thomas Leosh. Which three am I starting? Achan, David Montgomery, Hunt, or B-Rob? I'm gonna go Achan, Montgomery, and Hunt right there. I am considering Brian Robinson right there too, but I think I like that. Miguel, half PPR. McMillan, Tillman, or Bigsby for the flex. I think I got to this one, right? I like Bigsby for the floor. Tillman, I think, for the ceiling. Nick, Kelsey or McBride? Oh, McBride. I like Kelsey a lot, bro, but give me McBride. McBride's still the much better call there. C. Little, Kareem Hunt or Amari Cooper? Oh, boy. This one's tough. Jeff, I appreciate the follow, by the way. If you haven't followed me, please hit that follow or just even the double tap of the screen. Give me a little like on the live stream. You know what I mean? I will take. Oh man, I will take Amari Cooper. I guess I'll take Amari Cooper right there, man. I don't know. Shoot, that one's a tough one. Look, Kareem Hunt for the floor, Amari Cooper for the upside. If you need a big point total, if you're a big dog in your matchup, just throw in Amari Cooper, man. I think of all the players that could, of those two who could give you 2 touchdowns, Amari Cooper could give you 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Lynch, Devin Achane or James Conner. You're also starting Tyreek. It's okay. I'm still going to start Devin Achane. I'll take Devin Achane right there. Landon, Laporta or Likely? I'm going to go Laporta. I think no Jameson Williams is really important for Detroit. I do think that Laporta gets a lot more active and activated in this offense with no Jameson Williams. I don't know. Look, I know he's had 1 reception in back-to-back games, and so that is scary as hell. But it's not as if his floor is any worse than Isaiah Likely's floor. So if I'm chasing upside, though, shoot, man, like go ahead and give me Sam Laporta. You know what I'm saying? All right. Jordan, Arhart, Najee or Javonte, non-PPR, Javonte, bro. Against Carolina, Javonte all day long. Zach Mercado, you just upgraded to Copilot? You did? Yo, if you were on the Copilot plan, you get a live stream with me every week, one-on-one. My guy Clark Schuyler will tell you, he's been a Copilot. As well. I've got a couple other co-pilots as well. But yeah, if you upgrade to co-pilot, man, we're going. We're live streaming every week, baby. I'm walking you through your lineup each and every week, 15 to 20 minutes every single week. And I just walk you right through it. Anyways, let's go. Jordan, I appreciate you jumping into the live stream too, by the way. If you would like and subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. Andy Olette, did I not get to you? Pop Douglas, Wandale, or Ridley? Pop Douglas. I'm going to say Pop Douglas. Here. I like Ridley too, but go ahead and give me Pop Douglas full point PPR. Schmitty, Debo. I almost got you. Okay, Debo or Smith? Debo. I love Debo this week. Again, he's the only player that can get you 15 targets. So go ahead and give me Debo. Gilbert, Jordan Love or Jaden Daniels? Jordan Love's my quarterback 1 this week. So Jordan Love against Jacksonville, whose secondary sucks. Abbas Mathany. James Conner or Jonathan Taylor? Oh, JT. Let's go JT, baby. I'm leaning on that. Tyler Winton. Tank or James Cook? Oh, we're playing James Cook. No? James Cook is dope. What are we missing here with James Cook? We're playing James Cook. Am I missing something? I feel like that one's an obvious one to me. Robin. Appreciate you jumping to the stream. Haven't seen you in a bit. Pick 2 between McMillan, Devontae Smith, JSN, or Dubs. Okay, so we're definitely picking Devontae Smith. And I feel like I want to play JSN. I think I want to go Devontae and JSN right here, Robin. Dubs has really high upside, but he's got to catch a touchdown. And McMillan I'm not worried about in this group. Now, look, I could get banged on that. Obviously, touchdowns are a bitch. But I think I'm trusting Devontae Smith and JSN here the most. This is from 1999 Carter. By the way, good to see you, Robin. Tillman or Mooney? I haven't seen you in ages. Tillman or Mooney? Tillman. We're going Tillman. and TikTok is making me do a puzzle in the middle of my live stream for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Robert Mineo. Oh my God, we got 5 minutes. Here we go. With Daniels playing, I got to pick two. Terry McLaurin. Yeah, we're playing him and Tank Bigsby. Yeah. Let's go McLaurin and Bigsby here. I like Waddle. I like Waddle a lot. But I can't get away from the floor of Bigsby. Okay. By the way, is it full point PPR? Because that could sway me. If it's half point, I might go Bigsby. Full point, maybe I go Waddle. I definitely play McLaurin though. Glazer, Shakir or Downs? I think I'm going Shakir. I don't know what my rankings say, but I think I'm going Shakir here. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to look it up. I don't have time. We're going Shakir. Zach, Jalen McMillan, Jacoby Myers, or Keon Coleman? We're going Coleman here. I'm getting a lot of Jalen McMillan questions. Guys, he's not better than Sterling Shepard. Y'all need to be asking me about Sterling Shepard or these guys. Sterling Shepard's going to be the wide receiver 1 in Tampa Bay. Jalen McMillan has been very up and down this year. I'm not going to say he's not been good because he's been up and down. But, dude, Sterling Shepard's just straight up been a better player than Jalen McMillan straight away in Tampa Bay. Dude, he's going to be the number 1 wide receiver. I'm very confident in that. BTJ or Dell? BTJ or Dell? BTJ. Easy. Isaiah Sherman. Easy call. BTJ for me. Adam, start 2. CD, yes. Wilson, Neighbors, or Diggs? I mean, I don't know how you can't sit down CD, period. So you're definitely starting him. Now it's a question of Wilson, Neighbors, or Diggs. I will shoot, man. I guess I will go. I'm gonna go Neighbors right there. I'm probably gonna lean Neighbors. He's just seeing too much volume overall. Okay, that being said, where do I have Neighbors? I've got Neighbors ranked up here pretty high, just outside of Devontae and Tyreek Hill. So yeah, go CD and Neighbors. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine right there. PPR? Yeah, PPR. Okay, well, we got you then. Ben Hagan, Najee or Amari Cooper for the flex? Amari Cooper. I'm chasing that upset. I don't care. Bigsby or Kamara? Shoot, man. I will... God, I hate to say Bigsby, but maybe Bigsby right there, but... Man, screw it. Give me Kamara, man. I'm so worried about Bigsby, guys. Like, and I could be wrong. I could get totally banged on this. I could look like a freaking idiot. I don't know. Maybe I will look like an idiot, but I'm just really worried. If Green Bay takes a 14-point lead, Bigsby's going to be game scripted out, period. Bucks introduced Bucky Irving. Okay, I missed that, dude. What happened here? Anyways, whatever. We're good. We're going to keep moving on. We got 2 minutes to go here. Let me try to rip through a bunch of these questions as much as possible. Drop Juju for Tillman. Yes. Drop Juju for Tillman. 100%. You got 2 minutes to make that move. Go make that happen. RJ Flip, I appreciate you jumping into the live stream, man, for sure. So, yeah. All right, TikTok. What do we got? We got 1 minute left, 2 minutes left here. BTJ or JT? Oh, I think we're going JT for the floor, no? I think, right? Kevin Knight, is this Falcoholic, bro? What's going on, dude? Linz, Myers or Pittman Jr.? We're going Pittman Jr., dude. The Las Vegas offense is... I want no piece of that. I want no piece of that. Ray Davis or Braylon Allen? Man, we are digging deep right here. I will go Ray Davis. I'll go Ray Davis right there. But we are digging deep, which I like. You're my people. You're my people, TT. You're my people. You are in the muck with me, bro. I love it. Chris Kim, start 2. MHJ, McLaurin, or Bigsby? We're starting MHJ and McLaurin, I think, right there. In 4-point PPR, we're starting those 2. Matthew, Najee, MHJ, JSN, or Tank Dale, pick 2. I'm going to pick Najee. No. Sorry. I'm picking JSN for sure. And screw it, give me Tank Dale. JSN and Tank Dell, give it to me. I think we're there, right? No? Bigsby or Tillman in the flex? Screw it. Chase that upside. Give me Tillman. Give me Tillman, baby. Joe Close. I appreciate the follow, man. You're awesome, dude. And the like on the live, dude. Bro, you're dope, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, your league is too deep, TD. Let's go. All right, man. We're there. We're there. It's 10 o'clock, y'all. I'm so sorry, bro. If I didn't get to your question, I apologize. But again, if you guys want to subscribe to my channels, that would be awesome. If you want to follow me on TikTok, man. Again, I try to do a really good job of answering questions, but again, I do focus all my efforts on my subscribers. Clark Schuyler knows. All my subscribers know that I'm gonna definitely follow and spend all that time with them, man. But anyways, I appreciate y'all, man. We gotta go. Good luck to everyone out there, bro. It's crazy. Week 8, week 8 is upon us. We gotta win. Some of us are in must-win situations. We gotta win. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate everyone who liked the live, man, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace, guys.